you wipe your hey.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
You might get sprayed again.
Hey.
Hey, Mike. Give me hey, bro. Watch out, watch out.
Watch out. Give me your hand.
Mom! Hey.
Give me your hands. Give me.
Okay, alright.
Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. Huh?
Hey, Mike, give me your hands, bro. Give me your hands.
Watch out. Spray your ass again.
Hey, give me your hands, bro.
Watch out.
Spray. Give me your hands, bro.
Oh, shit.
Give me your hands.
Oh, shit.
Give me your hands.
Alright.
Give me your hand. Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand.
Oh, shit.
What you just watched happened in Memphis, Tennessee on January 7th, 2023. A 29-year-old FedEx employee named Tyre Nichols was pulled over near his own home. What started as a traffic stop ended with him on life support. He died 3 days later. 5 officers were convicted, not fired, not suspended, convicted in federal court on civil rights charges, and the footage you are looking at is why. I want to walk you through this carefully because this case has multiple layers that most people never hear about. It is not just about one violent moment caught on camera. It is about a series of deliberate decisions, each one escalating the situation, that a federal court later said were not close calls, not split-second errors, but intentional constitutional violations. Over the next 20 minutes, we are going to break down the initial traffic stop, the first confrontation, the moment he ran, the beating itself, and the 20 minutes that followed where 5 officers stood around doing nothing while Tyre Nichols sat incapacitated on the ground. I am going to show you exactly which laws were broken at each stage, which legal standards courts apply to police use of force, and why the outcome of this prosecution was not a surprise to anyone who actually understands Fourth Amendment law.
Okay, I got you. Get more water? Here. Right here. Negative 2938. Where are my damn glasses at? Huh? Okay, sit up front. Where's my... Oh, left eye. Your left eye? Yeah. Man, we have enough cars. Set up a front over and what we want. Spray me again. Left eye again? Yeah. I can't see jack shit. My glasses when he was fighting me. Negative, we just saw him running down Ross. Spray me again, right eye. Yeah.
Before we get into the legal breakdown, I want to tell you who Tyre Nichols actually was because that context matters in court and it matters here. He was 29 years old. He worked for FedEx as a driver. He was a skateboarder and a photographer. He had no violent criminal history. He lived just a few blocks from the intersection where he was ultimately beaten. He was almost home when this happened. Now, the legal standard that governs every use of force you are going to see in this footage comes from a 1989 Supreme Court case called Graham versus Connor. Under Graham, courts evaluate whether a use of force was constitutionally reasonable by looking at three specific factors. First, the severity of the crime the person was suspected of committing. Second, whether that person posed an immediate threat to the safety of the officers or others. Third, whether the person was actively resisting arrest or attempting to flee. Those three factors are applied to every single use of force decision in this case, and the standard is objective. It does not matter what the officer thought or felt in the moment. The question is what a reasonable officer with the same information in the same circumstances would have done. That is the test. Keep those three factors in mind as we go through this footage, because at every single moment where these officers chose to use force, we are going to apply Graham versus Connor directly to what they did.
Which way you wrong?
That way. Okay, I gotta find my glasses and get this damn taser downloaded.
Wait, right off. $29.31. Okay, go ahead and start MMP this way. Chemical agent boy. I'm on the thing over here. Check you got wheels marked?
Watch how this stop begins and watch it carefully. Officers from the Scorpion Unit, that stands for Street Crimes Operation to Restore Peace in Our Neighborhoods, pull over Tyre Nichols for alleged reckless driving. Reckless driving, a moving violation. And yet, within seconds of making contact, officers have weapons drawn. They are using aggressive physical commands. They are escalating immediately. Here is what the Fourth Amendment actually requires. When officers initiate a traffic stop, the level of force used must be proportional to the circumstances they are actually facing. Reckless driving does not justify drawing weapons at the car window. It does not justify the tone or the physical aggression you see in these opening seconds. The law on this is well established. Officers have to start at the lowest reasonable level of force and escalate only when circumstances actually require it. What you are watching here is officers who skipped every intermediate step and went straight to maximum aggression before they had any legitimate basis to do so. Now, some people ask, can a traffic stop even be challenged? Absolutely. Under the Fourth Amendment, a stop is only valid if the officer has reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed. We know what the alleged basis was, but what happened in the 30 seconds after that stop began tells you everything about what those officers intended to do that night.
Check. Castlegate. Wrong in Castlegate. Check. I think now I'm off Castlegate. That's not bad. Be advised, subject advised.
Huh? Martin and all them are over there chasing him.
I don't spray myself.
Shit, you sprayed me too, but luckily it didn't get in my eyes, just on my eyebrow. I hope they stomp his ass.
Go ahead, get some more units over here.
I hope they stomp his ass. Smith is calling for other cars because him and Martin are chasing him.
Right, they're also going to be at Ross and Castlegate. Another car's below the Ross and Castlegate.
Tyre Nichols breaks free and runs, and I want to address this directly because this is where a lot of people get confused about the law. Does running from police give officers the right to use unlimited force when they catch someone? The answer is absolutely not, and the Supreme Court has been clear on this for decades. Under Tennessee versus Garner, a 1985 Supreme Court case, officers may only use deadly force to stop a fleeing suspect if they have probable cause to believe that suspect poses a significant threat of death or serious physical injury to the officers or to others. Running from a traffic stop does not meet that standard. Tyre Nichols was not armed. He posed no physical threat to anyone during that chase. He was running toward his own home. He was barely 2 blocks away. The fact that he ran does not give officers permission to do whatever they want when they catch him. And here's the second thing I need you to understand. By the time officers reached Tyre Nichols at the Castlegate location, the chase was over. He was on the ground. He was not fighting. He was not armed. At that point, under Graham versus Connor, the relevant question becomes, what threat does he actually pose right now in this moment to justify what comes next? Watch closely.
Give me a hand. Turn around. Lay flat. Lay flat, goddamn. Lay flat, goddamn. Lay flat. Lay flat. Lay flat. Lay flat, goddamn. Shit. All right. Give me a fucking. Hey, I'm a sissy, goddamn. Give me a motherfucking hands. Watch out. I'm gonna baton the fuck out you. Hit the fucking hands. Watch out. Watch out. Give the hands. Give us your hands. Give us your hands. Same location. Ross and Castlegate. Ross and Castlegate. Watch it. Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand. Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand, motherfucker. Give me your hand. Ross and Castlegate. We are east of the intersection. Right here. 2930. Castlegate and Bear Creek. You can get here from Ross.
What you are watching right now is what a federal grand jury looked at when they decided to charge 5 officers with deprivation of rights under color of law. I want to be very specific about the legal problem here. Under Graham versus Connor, every single use of force has to be independently justified by the circumstances at the moment it happens. That means every punch, every kick, every baton strike in this footage is its own separate constitutional violation that has to be independently assessed. And the analysis for every single one comes out the same way. At this point in the footage, Tyre Nichols is on the ground. He has stopped running. He has stopped resisting. He has no weapon. He poses zero immediate threat to any of the 5 armed officers surrounding him. Under those circumstances, any level of significant force is unconstitutional under Graham. What the Scorpion officers did was not a single act of excessive force. They committed approximately 30 separate acts of unconstitutional force over a 3-minute period, each punch, each kick, each strike, a separate Fourth Amendment violation. That distinction matters legally because it was used in the federal prosecution to show that these officers were not making one bad judgment call in a difficult moment. They were making the same unconstitutional decision over and over and over again. That pattern is what proved willfulness to the jury.
He got him out the car. He was like, hey, bro, you good? Motherfucker swung. Wow, almost hit me. He reached for Martin gun. When he slammed to the car, and he was on from there. He literally had his hand on Martin gun. Like, that motherfucker was on there.
Fuck me, man.
I don't know what that man. And he's strong. He's strong.
Hey, he's strong as a motherfucker.
Mind that motherfucker so good.
Hold on to something. This thing dope, bro. That's more than dope. That's more than dope. He caught strong and hot. That's what it is.
Hold on. You trying to stand up on
What was he driving? This car? They got his ID right there.
Oh shit. He be running?
He ain't got shit.
No, he ain't got shit.
He ain't got nothing in the car. Unless he threw it when on his way running. He ran so goddamn far.
I don't know. That might be. I don't know if he didn't have nothing.
Who else is this
Shit, man, everybody over here.
Damn.
Just stay like that.
He's not even running fast. And this how I knew you was fucked up. When you were running, you just said, fuck.
The beating ends, and now I need you to focus on something that most coverage of this case gets wrong. What happens next is not just disturbing, it is a separate constitutional violation. After Tyre Nichols is left on the ground, clearly incapacitated, unable to hold himself up, officers stand around, they talk to each other, one officer is filmed sitting on the hood of a car, and for more than 20 minutes, no one calls for immediate medical assistance. The 14th Amendment imposes a duty on law enforcement to provide medical care to someone in custody who has an obvious, serious medical need. Deliberate indifference to that need, meaning officers saw the condition and chose not to act, is an independent constitutional violation separate from anything that happened during the beating. The 20 minutes of inaction you are watching is not just a failure of humanity. It is a legal violation with its own cause of action. Now let us talk about what the law actually did with all of this. All 5 officers, Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Emmett Martin III, Desmond Mills Jr., and Justin Smith, were convicted on federal charges under 18 United States Code, Section 242, that is deprivation of rights under color of law. Federal civil rights convictions for police are extraordinarily rare because prosecutors have to prove the officer willfully violated a constitutional right. A federal jury watched this footage and convicted all 5. That verdict is the legal system saying this was not a mistake. 3 things to take from this case. First, you have the absolute right to remain silent during any police encounter. Use it. Say clearly and calmly, I am invoking my right to remain silent. Do not explain yourself. Do not argue. Say those words and stop talking. Second, you have the right to refuse consent to a search. Say, I do not consent to a search. That refusal cannot be used against you, and it preserves your rights if you ever need to challenge that stop in court. Third, if you are being detained and you are not free to leave, stay calm. Do not run. Document everything you safely can. The law protects you best when you give it something to work with. If you found this breakdown useful, subscribe. Every week I break down real body cam footage with real legal analysis so you know exactly what your rights are and how courts actually enforce them. Drop a comment below which case should I cover next.